It is party time, Mom. Welcome to another episode of the Chad Prather Show here in the Mothership, which is Studio 22, the Puppet Master Mark driving us into the nether regions of all things estrogen here in the studio. Party Foul Steve's missing out. Party Foul Steve is missing out over there at the pub. We got Sarah Gonzalez, the host of Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered on YouTube, as well as the News and Why It Matters, and Hot News Natalie, who
We're taking over.
She's just here.
That's what you say.
She's hot and she's here.
Well, it's better than AA and Fat Camp, which you had me at last week. So
welcome back. Welcome back. I told you that if you would lay off the hooch, you wouldn't get fat. So you have a habit, all right? And I'm just glad that you went and got the help.
And I told you if you would lay off the cooch,
what would happen?
Be in a better place.
What would happen, Natalie?
No, I'm lying.
Has anyone
Get up
ever?
on Jade's. It's going.
That does nothing. The host of Lisa Paige made me do it. Lisa Paige is in the house.
Hello.
In the hot seat.
Hello.
What's up? Oh my God. We've already done 3 shows today.
I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I have nothing else to say.
Hold on. We?
Yeah.
It was just
it was
just a bunch
It
of
was
hens
just us.
clucking.
I had nothing to do with any of it. I've just sat over here facing my accusers, apparently, all on social media while you girls worked out all the world's problems. Y'all have decorated houses.
Yep.
Y'all have put all the Karens in place.
Uh-huh.
What was it you said? Less Karens,
Less Karen, more Sharon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What do you think about this coronavirus thing? Do you think it has brought out the best in folks?
Oh my gosh. I say it all the time. Like, people are so mean. People are so mean. It doesn't even matter what side you're on or what you even believe. Like, people are just mean. I just feel like this pandemic has just given everybody a reason to lash out for no reason.
I know. And social media was bad enough as it was.
Oh yeah. No, it's bad.
And now everybody is at each other's throats. And you know what? It's going to get worse. That's my fear, is it's going to get worse, because we had the left versus the right, okay? And then we had, then you've got all of the organizations out there. I don't care if it's Antifa or BLM or whatever, all the different ones we can list off. And then you had the anti-maskers and the maskers. Now you're going to have a vaccine, and it's going to be the anti-vaxxers with the pro-vaxxers. And I'm not talking about you ladies that are coming after me for the kids. I'm talking about the COVID vaccine. We'll talk about y'all in a minute.
Amen.
And then you're going to have people who were pro-mask who are anti-vaccine. You're going to have people who are anti-mask who are blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to be at everybody.
Yeah.
You don't wear your mask because you don't care about people's lives.
Ugh.
And then you're going to say, well, you don't care about people's livelihoods. That's why you won't get the vaccine. Oh, I'm tired.
I'm team
It's
just
exhausting.
everybody mind their own damn business.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, the best is when you're getting messages from people that don't know you. They only watch you on Instagram. They see a clip of your life, and you get called every name in the book because of a stance. Like, well, okay, if you don't agree with me, then why are you following me? And the best people are the ones that are like, I was following you, and then I took a break, and now I'm coming back, and you're still talking about the mask.
Yeah.
Well, you're coming back. Why are you coming back? You should have unfollowed me and stopped. Why are you checking in on me?
Yeah.
So I just block them. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, also, like, I don't need an announcement that, like, you've chosen to follow or unfollow me.
Oh no, yeah.
I don't need the announced. Like, do it or not.
And why?
It's funny to me that no one announces that they showed up. Why are you announcing that you left?
Right.
Right.
they need
but
to teach
they're
you a
not
lesson.
really leaving. They say they're
Yes.
going to unfollow, but they still troll. And then they pop in a couple weeks later to give you another jab. I don't tolerate. I've unfriended friends. I've blocked people that I know. I don't even care. I don't care.
I've unfriended someone in the last 5 minutes.
I love it.
It's true.
Really?
Yeah, it was somebody that I honestly thought I unfriended years ago.
Was it me?
And I never unfriend
check.
anyone. Because I don't care. Until you just start coming at me, and I'm
Yes.
like, okay, you're not my friend.
No.
Right.
Oh, the virtue signaling is out of control.
Yeah.
Even with the stupid reporters on TV every morning. Look, Joy, your mask is all up over your eyes. Take it down, and there's not a soul in sight. Why are you wearing a mask on TV? It's 6 a.m. where you're reporting. You're in the middle of a beach, and there's nobody around. Why are you wearing your mask? We know the camera guy's 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Stop. I can't.
Oh, I was on the tour bus 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't find the remote control, so it was stuck on Formula One racing. And they were interviewing each other, and all the guys were wearing masks, and they were 6 feet apart from each other. And I'm like, okay, you're going to stand that far apart, but then you're going to go out and drive 220 miles an hour and wreck your shit. And like, at what point in time, like you're worried about a germ? Mm-hmm. I've already told you guys I've messed with enough loose women in my life that picking my nose is not going to kill me. It is not. I got it covered.
And I'm going to refer back to the cooch statement.
Back to the cooch. I've been told today that I am a spousal abuser.
Yes.
I am a cocaine addict.
Yes.
And yes, I have done enough drugs to fill this room up in my life, folks. I don't even hide it. Anybody that knows me knows that. I can drink you under the table. Mm-hmm. And what else am I? What else? I've had a standoff with SWAT.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We don't know if that was in Georgia or Texas. It happened in Georgia, folks.
Apparently, looking at your mugshot, you also have had a ton of plastic surgery because you look nothing like you did when you had the standoff with SWAT.
Dude,
Plus,
take it.
everyone
That's
knows.
right.
So A+ on that surgery.
And a history of DUIs.
Yes.
Okay, I want to point everybody over to the bar. You see that? That is a mugshot right over Hot News Natalie's. Not a real mugshot, but they do exist.
Yes.
I did have a DWI in the state of Texas in the year 2006. So there you go.
May I also say, everyone knows that the women you surround yourself with can kick your ass.
That's pretty much
There's
true.
nobody that part that's what fired the three of us up.
Yeah.
When you shared that with me, that somebody was accusing you of that, that's just gonna fire us up.
Everybody, you gotta love it. But my thing is, I've always said I surround myself with very strong women. You know, you ladies, Allison, Candace. The list could go on and on and on and on and on of all these different folks that are in my life because I just relate better to you girls. I just do. I don't get guys. They're not chatty.
We are chatty.
Y'all are chatty. You know what? We're going to go to a break because we're running long, but we're going to have a fun show today. Hey, America's trying to open back up. Doesn't mean everything's okay. You still got to wash your hands. You got to social distance. I want you to take the Field of Greens, folks. I keep telling you, take it, take it, take it. It's by Brickhouse Nutrition. Take it every day. One scoop. It's got a full serving of real USDA-certified organic fruits and vegetables, which boost your energy. It's going to support a healthy immune system. Plus, it's going to give you a diet of fruits and vegetables that can reduce your risk of heart disease, hypertension, and a whole host of health issues. Field of Greens is prebiotic, probiotic, and a great source of vitamins, fiber, and other nutrients. Just put one scoop in a glass of water, stir it up, drink it, and you're done. And right now, save 15% off your first order with the offer code CHAD at brickhousechad.com. brickhousechad.com. Subscribe today, save an extra 10% every single month. You can't control the world, but you can make sure you're giving your body a fighting chance. So try Field of Greens today with brickhousechad.com. We'll be right back. YOLO, everybody, YOLO. I'm telling you what.
Something like that.
I love it. How have you been?
Good.
Your Instagram is fantastic.
Thank you.
It makes me want to have a bigger house to decorate.
Thank you. But I told you before, we sell and we replace. It's like a cycle. It's a cycle.
I've spoken with your husband about this issue.
Oh, have you?
And just a little. Just a little. And Stu Bergier, the host of Stu Does America, has told me that he just keeps his head down and stays out of the way.
And that's why our marriage has been so successful. He does not ask. What do they say on the New Jersey Housewives? Happy wife, happy life. I'm living it.
Yeah.
Right here, baby.
Yes.
Nailed it.
You guys, there's far more to your Instagram than your home, but I have a little bit of envy. I will say that because I'm all about people who have the ability to go in and just decorate things and make them look like a showroom, and you obviously do. I have envy of that.
Same.
I can't stand it.
I don't even want to.
I want to get my house decorated and just never live in it.
I mean, that's kind of how Sarah's been over.
Yeah.
Natalie, you'll see it when you come over. But our main room is never in it. Like this couch I bought last January, It's been sat in twice. Like nobody is in this room. It's just a room that I like to take
It's a
pictures
looking
of.
at room.
It is. It's a looking at room.
Yeah, it's like one of my comedian friends. He talks about you're looking at soap and you're looking at towels.
Yeah, that's right.
You
You're
never
looking
use
at
the
my-
looking at
that's
soap or
right.
the looking at towels.
That's right. Yeah.
You put the little rose
a great
soaps
point.
in there, or the hand towels. Those
And
are for
then-
looking.
Yep.
And if a guest comes and they use the towel and you're like, oh, that towel was out, but it wasn't for using.
Yeah.
It's probably
That
dusty
was not
anyway.
for using.
You probably
do
don't
y'all
wanna
use
use
the
that.
back of the towel? Like the one that's hanging? You never wipe your hands on the front of the looking at towels. You got to wipe your hands
Well,
on the back.
then you have towels that hang, and then you have towels that are just right on your sink. Or then you go to the fancy houses that have the really expensive napkins in the
Yes.
napkin holder with their last name initials.
Yes.
Like
Monogram.
I've
you
never
know.
been in one of them houses. I don't have them kind of friends. I live in the country, man.
I've just
We
seen it
use-
in
Just
Instagram
uses
pictures.
toilet paper.
We
That's
wipe
right.
our hands on the dog. We got a looking at dog, and then we got a dog for wiping.
That's fine.
That's the truth, man. That's funny. That's my looking at dog. The poodle, the labradoodle. Yeah, that's got some good buoyancy right there. It'll or some not buoyancy, but some absorbency.
Won't
Yeah,
shed.
There you
that
go.
Won't
hair
shed.
kinks right up.
Kinks right up.
Yeah.
Bitches about the humidity all the time. It's insane, man. No, I'm serious. Like our house is not very large, so we use all the space. We don't have any looking at space. So ours, and then we stack stuff. We're stackers.
You're stackers.
Stackers.
What does that mean?
Like I stack my shit up. I just like, okay, I don't want to put this up, so I'm just gonna stack it right here.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
Oh.
Here's a book I read. I read this book, stack it.
Oh, stack.
Yeah, like on the fireplace or whatever. Okay, there's a book. So
What
now
about, do you do that with your mail too?
it's sort of, I don't check the mail.
Okay.
So, which is a good thing because it would never make it from the mailbox into the actual house. It would sit on the dashboard of the truck.
So
it's
it would
just
get
best
stacked too.
if I just keep my hands off of some things.
Yeah.
Some
agree.
things. Natalie, don't look at me like that.
Well, you hope you're learning your lesson these days.
Well, sometimes a girl needs to be smacked around a little bit. Quite pat. Sometimes SWAT needs standing off.
Practice.
I just can't believe that you managed to fool everyone else in your life after that very public SWAT standoff.
I know. I mean, I did all of that stuff while living in Texas, too.
Right.
But I digress.
Impressive.
And somehow managed to make it on some major media market called The Blaze.
That's what I'm saying.
Weird.
How you just managed to fool everyone.
It's
and
weird.
Dodge all that.
God, I really want to do some cocaine right now. Speaking of needing drugs to survive, I want to play you guys a clip and get y'all's thoughts on this gal right here. Take a look at this video.
Good evening, everyone. It's a hard time, and everyone's feeling it in different ways. And I know a lot of folks are reluctant to tune into a political convention right now or to politics in general.
Let me just grab
Believe me, I get that. But I am here tonight because I love this country with all my heart. And it pains me to see so many people hurting. I've met so many of you. I've heard your stories. And through you, I have seen this country's promise. And thanks to so many who came before me, thanks to their toil and sweat and blood, I've been able to live that promise myself. That's the story of America. All those folks who sacrificed and overcame so much in their own times because they wanted something more, something better for their kids. There's a lot of beauty in that story. There's a lot of pain in it too. A lot of struggle and injustice and work left to do. And who we choose as our president in this election will determine whether or not we honor that struggle and chip away at that injustice and keep alive the very possibility of finishing that work.
Yeah. Remember when she said that she was, for the first time in her life, proud of America? And then she had a pastor who said, God damn America. You remember that anyway, I could go on with a whole list of things. Remember when her husband said, don't underestimate Joe's ability to F things up?
That was my favorite news story from the other day.
Isn't that great?
Oh, I love it because I totally believe it's true.
So do you feel a little condescended to when you hear that little bedtime story that she's reading off to everybody?
Well, I mean, especially because she's in her $11 million house.
15 million, but who counts?
But it's fine because America wants better. Really? Joe isn't going to, he's not going to he's not going to make it through the first year of his presidency. I swear he's going to die. People are going to vote for Kamala. You're voting for Kamala. Joe's the little puppet they're putting up there. And it's going to be Kamala, President Harris. God forbid.
Yeah.
God forbid.
God forbid.
I honestly.
That's exactly right.
I don't know what she was saying because I was just too busy staring at her beautiful arms.
Or what? Her teeth, her bottom teeth. I don't want to be.
No, but
snarky.
Come on, be snarky, Lisa.
But do you not remember when Obama was president? We were told that we had she was the most beautiful thing who ever walked the earth, and look at her arms.
Yeah.
How can you not think her arms are the most beautiful thing in the entire world? You know what? She ain't got nothing on Lisa's arms. I'll tell you that.
No, that's for real.
Boom, boom.
Tell you that.
Got some guns.
Arm wrestling.
All I noticed in that looking at room that she was sitting in, because she's probably got a lot of those in that house.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Was how blurry the Biden sign was, which I feel is how Biden looks at himself.
Oh, in the mirror?
It's blurry.
Yeah. Have you seen
that man?
Okay, so a lot of times, for those of you watching this show, if you're watching it on YouTube, a lot of times you'll get the Joe Biden commercial about how family is everything.
I love that.
And Hunter's not in any of it.
I love that.
He's not in the commercial.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, how stupid do you... I mean, it's so condescending. They treat everybody like they're that stupid to believe this crap that they're peddling.
They also don't acknowledge their illegitimate grandchild.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Family's
No.
everything, though.
Hunter-
Except that one bastard child.
Except for Hunter.
Right.
The cheater.
Hunter hooked up with... Let me just get this straight. Hunter hooked up with Bo, his dead brother's wife, left her for to cheat with a stripper named Dallas from Arkansas in Washington, and now has married an Instagram model. And didn't they have another baby?
Yes, they did.
So he's got the illegitimate baby and he's driving around in his $230,000 Ferrari.
Telling the court he doesn't have any money for child support.
Yeah, but nobody wants to talk about it.
Yep.
Nobody wants to talk about it.
And it's never brought up.
No,
nobody wants to bring it up. The left doesn't bring it up. No.
Oh, no, because you don't attack someone's children
No.
except when it's
No.
Donald Trump.
Of course.
But what do you think about this whole virtual convention that they're having here? I mean, you have a thought on that deal? I mean, it really kind of lackluster. I mean, it doesn't make sense.
It was and you know what? When Eva Longoria came out last night, I was like, okay, well, now I don't care about you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing, Eva?
And have you seen her house? You want to talk about a looking at house? Like, I wouldn't know what to do in that much house. It's like they live in the mall.
Oh, yeah. You would be
It's massive.
lost.
Yeah.
You
I'm
would
like,
think-
I'm going to stay in the wing over here with the roses falling off, before I have to remain a beast for the rest of my life. Nobody visits the West Wing.
You would think that they would have learned a lesson about using celebrities in the last election, because that did not pay off for them. And this virtual, they fire up with a celebrity. That doesn't lend credibility according to the polls.
But did you guys see...
Sorry, it's the election, not the polls.
Let's see if I can find it real quick. Did you guys see... Okay, at the end of... Did you see this little clip right here? I'm holding it up.
Oh, gosh.
yes.
No, I only made it 5 minutes into Michelle Obama. That was enough for me.
You got it? Have you got that? Play it real quick.
Okay.
This is... Eva Longoria finishes up. This is like... Your kid found Corel video on the computer and decided to pop off with something. Play that. If you got it pulled up, Candace, play that sucker.
Oh, stop it.
This is the DNC. This is the convention.
Who is that?
That's the dude that's always wearing dresses.
I still don't know who that is, though.
Look at this.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear.
This guy.
What?
Man with a gun over there, telling me I got
This is psychedelic.
Yeah.
This is
This
creepy.
is some Timothy Leary record stuff right here.
Everybody look what's going down.
And who's this old guy on the guitar? What's his deal?
There it is.
Oh, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Nobody's right, everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their mind, getting so much resistance from behind. We gotta stop children. All
right, that's enough. I can't take it. I'm gonna vomit. That's enough of that.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
What did I just watch,
You wanna
Lisa?
talk about doing drugs?
I don't know. That was a horrible talent show act. Who was that person?
It's literally like your kids found the video editing software
awful.
and put it up there. Something happening here.
That's the worst.
Not
What's
even
that
a
guy's
Madonna
name?
bite.
I don't know, and that's not even a good song. I'll just say it.
Yeah.
That's not even a good song.
Exactly. I can't think. Billy something, right?
Billy Porter.
Billy Porter,
Yes.
yeah, that can't decide what he is. He dresses up in dresses all the time, and then I don't know who that was on the guitar. That shows you my lack of.
Steven
Man.
Stills was on guitar.
Oh, okay, Stephen Stills, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. That's who. That was Stephen Stills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sweet God,
Time has
first of
not-
all, he's alive.
Yeah, time has not been beneficial.
Golly,
They're like,
man.
who can we get that no one's going to even recall or remember?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be such a forgettable, dumb performance.
We're gonna get Stephen Stills.
That's who we want
No
with
way.
his talent fee.
Yeah, you
He'll
know-
do it for free. Book him.
Get Buffalo Springfield.
Yeah.
Who's really relatable?
Yeah.
to
Get
these
Jay
guys.
Giles. Wait,
They're relatable
crap,
to
he's
the average
dead.
American,
I'm like,
right?
I did top 40 radio for 22 years. I'm like, who's that? I didn't even make it that far, actually. I just saw it right now for the first time.
I think that's just setting SNL up for some brilliance.
Oh.
It's insanity, man.
I can't.
This whole thing. That's why I'm saying they're putting this stuff out there like we're supposed to take it seriously, and it's so insulting, right? It's insulting. All right, we got to talk about this stuff, but hey, let's talk about censorship on social media sites and what you can do about it. The left wants to silence and remove any voices they don't agree with. Twitter, Facebook, they were supposed to be open platforms. Remember that? I don't need their content moderators acting like the op-ed section of the New York Times. So instead of letting social media sites revoke your right to free speech, how about revoking their right to your data? Now, you could just deactivate all your social media accounts, but there's no fun in that. That would be like giving the left just what they wanted in the first place. Instead, use ExpressVPN. Ever wonder how free to access sites like Facebook make all their money? Well, they track your searches, your video history, and everything you click on, and then sell your online valuable data to other companies. When you use ExpressVPN, you anonymize much of your online presence by hiding your IP address. That makes your activity more difficult to trace and sell to advertisers. And ExpressVPN couldn't be easier to set up. You just tap one button on your phone or your computer and you're protected. ExpressVPN also encrypts 100% of your data to protect you from hackers and internet bad guys. So it's time to say no to censorship. Take back your online privacy at expressvpn.com/watchchad. Visit my special link. You're going to get an extra 3 months of ExpressVPN service for free. Again, EXPRESSVPN.com, expressvpn.com/watchchad. We'll be right back. Man, it's been 2 weeks since I beat me a woman.
You do.
Are you Jonesing?
What's that?
Are you Jonesing?
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry to beat some flesh. Been 2 weeks since I killed me a man. Till I had me some SWAT standoff. I love it, man. I love it. So, what? You know what? I always tell Tim DiDonato, I'm like, why don't you come over to my house and just decorate my house, talking about that. And then I don't really want Tim DiDonato in my house. So
Tim DiDonato will have you so Well, you'd be spending
Broke?
a lot of money. Yeah,
Broke.
he'd be breaking
Yeah.
your bank, boy.
Yeah.
I know.
He came over to look at my house, and I was like, I gotta tell you, I'm not looking to spend like what you're thinking I'm looking to spend.
Like my budget's about here. Like,
Yeah.
we're talking Wayfair Overstock. We're not talking
it down.
What is it? Galleria? What is
yeah,
it?
Yeah.
Gallery Z or
Gallery
whatever.
Yeah.
Z.
Don't
and
let
Yeah.
this
Restoration
looking at
Hardware.
room
Okay,
fool
Tim?
you. Don't
Yeah.
let this looking
Dial
at
it down
room
to
fool
Target level.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
at the Target level.
I mean, we'll go to Home Goods. Fine.
So one time,
do it.
whenever a TV show host on the Blaze that we won't name, who is now gone away from the network, not from the planet, but I kind of feel like I had to qualify that. I don't know why, because some have. Anyway, I found out like how much Tim spent on 2 chairs for the set. Then I was like, I don't want to sit on those.
Yeah, right.
I'm scared. And I don't mean like they weren't like big leather chairs. They were just little, like these bar stools right here. I'm scared to know what the stuff around the pub over there even cost. But
you know the couch in my dressing room?
yeah.
I think he said it was like maybe, I mean, it was over $1,000. And I was like, for this?
Yeah, I know. I know.
For this? You paid that for this?
You know what they're finally doing in my dressing room? Patching the holes in the wall.
Nice.
From where you beat all your women?
Where you hit it.
Yeah, from my anger issues. You know, I ripped the stuff down, man. Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, I know. They were in there. They were spackling the walls earlier today.
Finally.
I know. I was like, hang on, let me move that body out of the way so you can get over there to the wall. Lisa, how much do you and Stu, like, y'all go at it, y'all fight, y'all just like, "Ugh."
Not really, no.
You don't smack him around. Y'all seem to have a pretty good
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, we've been together, I think, I'm looking at Natalie like she knows. Natalie, how long have you been together?
Like
21 years. but
21
we've been
years,
married
something
for
like that.
16 coming up, something like that.
Yeah. And y'all met through working together, right?
Yeah, so he was producing Glenn's show, and Glenn was on Casey 101.
Casey 101.
With, and actually, Stu came in right, I think, when Pat left, and then I came in as an intern. And
Well,
there you
now.
have it. Little scandal in my past.
Yeah.
No, he was working with Glenn, and then we just moved from there. Like he got hired, and then we moved down to Tampa, and then we moved to Philly, then we went to New York, then we came here.
Did you have a favorite place of all y'all's travels?
I think my radio wise, my favorite market to be on in was Philly because I just loved where we lived. I loved my friends. We were there for the longest time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't oppose living in Tampa again. I loved living in Tampa.
Yeah, we were just down there last week. It's a beautiful area.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
We are definitely heat people. So and conservative. So we wouldn't ever move back up
Right.
north again, ever.
They had a massive Trump boat parade
Yeah.
there this
Clearwater
past
Beach.
weekend. Like 2,000 boats.
Love
something
it.
or maybe more than that. There was a ton
Yeah.
Silent
while
majority,
we were down
man.
there. We're going to be a part of a couple of them down in the Port Aransas area.
Nice.
Labor Day weekend.
Make sure you TikTok it.
Oh, we'll
Hashtag
TikTok it.
for your page. Hashtag Trump 2020.
Is that the way to do it?
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I'll have to give you a little tutorial.
I need the TikTok tutorial.
You need
I do
it.
too, honestly.
I really don't
Everybody needs
understand
it.
it.
TikTok tutorial after we wrap, everybody.
Oh,
You think is
good.
Trump gonna shut that down?
No.
I don't think
There's
he can.
there's
Can he?
honestly, well, Stu laughs at this because I'm like, is he really? I have to do as many TikToks as I can before it goes away.
Yeah.
And Stu's like, he's just talking about it. It's not going to happen. But there are so many people, there are so many TikTok Trump fans.
Yeah,
It's basically an endorsement for Trump. Like, honestly, every video
I get
that
it.
I
I
watch,
see it a lot,
tons.
and I'm
I didn't
never
know
on
that.
there.
That's
Oh,
good
tons.
to know. I had no idea.
Yeah,
It's just fun. It's a good way to pass time and just laugh. Some of these videos, I just
I
laugh.
TikTok my last SWAT standoff,
Really?
and it was like a 7-hour TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I bet it got a lot of views,
I'm
too.
sure it did.
Well, it got it.
But you
got,
didn't
Did it make
tag
the
it
main
for your page.
That's the
Yeah.
key. You got to get it on the main page.
Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Zach and I, we did one back on the 4th of July, and it was like that, man, I want some barbecue sauce and some fries.
Yeah.
Can't forget the chicken wings so that must have made it on the main page. We have over 300,000 views on that page. It's just me
Really?
and Zach.
That's awesome.
The only video that I've ever put on TikTok that did any good is the one where I was the drug dealer selling toilet paper.
Oh,
that was a good one.
And-
That was a good one.
And that was, people were like, you really are kind of good at that drug deal thing. And I'm like, well, all you got to do is read Facebook. You'll find out all about my past.
So I'm a resume.
I done some things, you know?
Yeah.
Did my nickel in Huntsville.
Talk to some Karens. They'll tell you my past. Talk to some Karens.
Karens be sharing. And it's a good thing Stu's such a handsome man because he really marked y'all's kids.
Oh my gosh. Zach literally
Yeah.
could not even tell. I showed Zach a picture of what Stu looked like. By the way, his name isn't even Stu.
I know. I know.
We all call him Stu except for his mom. And now that I have a son, I would be pissed if my kid, if Zach ended up marrying a girl and her entire family and everybody in his life called him not his name.
I know.
I would lose my mind. But here we are. My mom's so funny. She's like, he doesn't even look like a Steven. He's a Stu.
It's true.
That's so funny.
I can't picture him as
No,
anything
he's
else.
not.
I used to call him Steven. Now I just can't anymore.
No.
Just can't do it anymore.
I just
It's
need
Stu.
the iPhone to stop autocorrecting when I will text him and I'm like, hey, Stu, it's not Stew, S-T-E-W, like we're eating stew for dinner.
Yeah.
Please, iPhone, can you fix that?
I've only been married to him for this long.
Get it right.
It's only
At what
been
point?
100 years. Can you get it right?
Is he Steven with a V or a PH?
V.
V, right?
Yes.
And you're married to a Steven with a PH.
Yeah.
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 And our party foul Steve is a V.
B. Yes.
So there's too many Steves in the world.
It's true.
I have a
which is good
lot
that
of
he's a
Steves.
Stu.
And then
So
there's
Stu
Steve
works.
Helms that travels with us, Texas legend Steve Helms.
Too many Steves. That's why we need more Stews.
We need more
Although,
Steves.
did Stu ever tell you how he got his name Stu?
Yes.
It's the funniest story.
I know, but
It's
tell
amazing.
I'll just tell it really quick.
Tell
So
it.
when he was starting with Glenn, and at the time Glenn's co-host, his name was Vinny, and so they were at this bar, and Stu was just like this little promotional guy, just excited to be at the radio station, and he's at this bar, loud bar, smoking and everything, and Vinny, Glenn's co-host at the time, was like, oh yeah, you're the kid that's been coming in every morning. Like, what's your name? Really, really loud. And Stu says, Steve. Well, all Vinny hears is Stu.
Yeah.
So for months after that, Stu was called Stu by Glenn and Vinny. And he was just this little intern. And he didn't want to correct the big guy, Glenn.
Yeah.
And then it came out months later. He was like, yeah, my name's not really even Stu. And Glenn's like, wait, what? He's like, no, it's Steve. And then Vinny's like, what? And so that's the story. But when we first started dating, I asked him straight up, for the record, I said, do you want me to, if this is serious, do you want me to call you Stu or Steve? And he said, whatever. And we were at a radio station, everybody was calling him Stu. So I was like, well, I'll just call you Stu.
Yeah.
So Stu.
Stuck.
Yeah.
Everybody but his mom and his aunt and his cousin call him Stu.
You ever
Even his
call
best
him-
friend, Stu.
You have any pet names?
Ugh,
Yeah,
no. I am not, no. We
Hey,
don't do like, hey, boo-boo.
Billy Porter.
No.
Wear your dress for me, Billy Porter.
Oh,
Stop.
gosh, no.
Child, what's that sound?
Yeah, right. Ugh.
I'm drinking right now.
He really is.
And you know what? I would be too if I was not with child.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, poor Sarah.
I love it.
But you know what? You're close enough. Ainsley, my daughter, came 9 days early, and I swear it's because the night before I had a couple sips of wine, living a little rebellious. I
Yeah.
know. So I think that a couple days up, leading up to your little due date, you could have. You
See,
could
my
cheat.
Yeah.
personal philosophy is I think it's okay to have a little bit of hooch, little
know.
wine. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think it hurts the baby.
Well, the baby's fully developed at this point. It's fine.
It's well, okay, and I agree with you in theory, but it's hard when it's you and you're like, okay, but how much and how often? How many ounces can I have? Can I have 2? Can I have 4? Can I have it twice a week? Can I have it once a week? Like, what are the parameters here? Because that's like, there's so many unknowns.
Well,
It's
what I
hard to-
learned in AA last week
Yeah.
Tell us.
Yeah.
is that you need to know your own limits. And I think that's inherently in you from being a professional drinker before you got knocked
That's
up.
a great point. That
God,
is
I wish you
Thank
drink, Natalie.
You're welcome.
I can't imagine you drinking. Hey, throw some bedding on a bunch of different mattresses, and sure, they're all going to look alike. The same goes for pillows, but peel away the layers. Look at what's inside, and you'll see they aren't all created equal. That's what makes every Purple pillow and mattress unlike anything you've ever slept on. The Purple Grid. I want you to take a look at it. Look at there. Boom. Wow, the Purple Grid feels so good. I sleep on it every single night. It's what sets the Purple mattress apart from every other mattress. It's the patented comfort technology that instantly adapts to your body's natural shape and sleep style. With over 1,800 open air channels, it's designed to neutralize body heat. Purple provides a cooling effect other mattresses can't replicate, and this cutting-edge technology doesn't stop with the mattresses. Every Purple pillow is engineered with the Grid for total head and neck support and absolute airflow. So you're always on the cool side of the pillow. Purple's proprietary technology has been innovating comfort for over 15 years, and I can really see it in my own life. Trust me, I rest on it every single night. And at my age, trust me, Natalie, you know what I'm talking about. Sleep matters. Listen, you could even try every Purple product risk-free with free shipping and returns, and Purple has financing available as low as 0% APR for qualified customers. Experience the Purple Grid, and you'll sleep like never before. So go to purple.com/watchchad10 and use promo code WatchChad10 for a limited time. You'll get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/watchchad, promo code, purple.com/watchchad10, promo code WatchChad10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. Terms apply. All right, so I alluded to it earlier talking about the medical freedom thing. Are you a vaxxer, anti-vaxxer? Are you a medical freedom person? Do we put you on the spot with that? I know where Sarah stands.
I mean, if the vaccine comes out, I'll get it.
Will you?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, for the
but
COVID
do you want to force everyone else to get it?
No, of course not. No.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do.
You'll get it.
I would totally get it.
The COVID thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
me.
Not you?
Mm.
Sarah?
Nope.
I mean, Natalie?
I'm gonna let a few people run through there and see how they react.
Lisa be
See
the
if
guinea
Lisa
pig.
gets a
I
third
will be the
boob.
guinea pig.
Yeah.
But did you see how like Sarah and I we disagree, but we're still friends. We're not at each other's. I respect
but we don't
her.
disagree because you respect my right to choose
Of
what I want,
course.
and I respect your right to choose
Correct.
what you want.
Of course.
That's all that anyone can ask
That's
for.
what freedom is.
Yes.
See, that's
Exactly.
what I keep saying over and over again. And people want to take it out of, they twist everything I say. And it doesn't, you're on social media, you're typing, sometimes at 2:00 in the morning,
Right.
sometimes on the toilet. And it's like, am I writing a doctoral dissertation here? No, I'm just responding to 30 different people who are coming at me from every different angle. And there's no way I'm going to write an exhaustive treatise on my feelings. But for me, mandates and requirements don't go together with liberty. You have the freedom to do that.
Right.
I have the freedom to do that. But I shouldn't have to fill out a piece of paperwork if I don't want to do it.
Right.
If I don't want to vaccinate my kid, I don't think I should have to fill out a piece of paper
No.
and submit it to the state to get their permission.
The
right?
fact that you have to do that is not freedom.
That ain't
Right.
freedom.
That's Gilead. That's Handmaid's Tale stuff right there.
There you go.
That's right.
That's the whole thing. And I keep saying that to people, and they're like, "Oh, but you're against the exemptions?" Sweet Jesus. No, I'm against the idea that you have to get the exemption. You shouldn't have to do that, right? I should be able to have a child. If my child, I mean, I'm pretty extreme when it comes to liberty. Like, if you don't want to give your child a social security number,
Yeah, whatever.
then don't freaking give them one. I mean, that's how free I am.
Well, plus, it's not your child. Like, I don't care what you
Exactly.
do with your life. Like, just
Right.
let me live mine.
My issue
Karen.
is I'm going to fight for your right to not have to answer to the state.
Yeah.
That's the deal, because the state wants control.
Right.
They want to hatch, match, and dispatch. They want cradle to grave. That's the whole thing. They want to control you. That's our deal. Anyway, I think we solved the world's problems right there in 2 minutes.
Done.
That's right. Y'all hang tight. Be right back. All right. Lisa Paige made me do it.
Yeah.
That's the show.
It's a top rated podcast. Hello.
It is like a 100% top rated podcast.
Yeah, totally. Like, I might just throw you off the charts this week.
I hope you do. We are teetering on oblivion anyway.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
I know.
Anything is possible.
I love it, though. I appreciate you. I want you to make a regular habit of coming around here.
Yeah.
And let's have girl time.
Let's do it, because I don't have a job anymore, so I'm free, baby.
That's good.
Let's do it.
I don't want Stu that much because it's too heady.
No, he's not as fun as me.
No, he's not. No. And he's a numbers guy, and
Yeah.
I'm not a numbers guy.
No.
You know, is he that way at home?
Sarah and I talked about this on my last podcast. He can recite stats and polling at night. I'm in bed on Overstock, and he's like, look at this spike in Florida and the coronavirus. Yeah, it's very romantic.
That he's doing from memory. And the fun thing about it is with Stu, you add a couple of beers to him. Different dude.
Oh, yeah.
Different cat.
Oh, yes.
A couple?
Yeah, a couple.
How was that when you guys taped his show?
I puked.
Yeah, no, I heard all
puked.
about it.
Well, I told him in the email, I said, I need a trash can on set because I'm going to get too full.
You did. I was copying.
And I do. I get too full with beer. That's why I drink whiskey. You know.
But that was crazy, because how many, you guys were every minute?
I was at 51 shots.
51 shots of beer?
Yeah, it was like, I think it was the equivalent of like 7 beers.
Something
like that.
7
And me and
beers an
Bill
hour.
Richmond, Stephen Crowder's half Asian lawyer, we were
That's racist.
also drinking whiskey. Like between, we were like sipping whiskey, and Bill was adding whiskey to his shots of beer.
What?
Yeah, I did
He
that a
said to
couple
cut
times,
it.
but he had to cut his
the
beer with a
carbonation.
little whiskey.
Oh, shoot.
So my thing is, I can drink you under the table. I can drink. But the issue was I was just too full.
Oh, I did see that beautiful shot of you just.
Yeah,
That was you.
done.
I go, Chad.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is a side of Chad Prather I've never seen before.
No, I know. It's a whole new level. I really am pretty transparent. I'll tell you all my flaws. I puked for 7 feet, which tells me the coronavirus 6-foot distancing thing is totally bogus because I can hit you from here.
We heard a lot of your flaws today. And
A
watch
lot.
out, because if you beat him in podcast ratings, he's just going to beat you.
You know what?
Oh, it's a competition now?
We'll put a new hole in the wall.
Oh, right. Shoot. Someone get that extra spackle out.
This woman is 3 foot nothing, and I'm scared shitless. I'll just tell you, I wouldn't tangle with Lisa Paige for nothing.
Not with those guns. Not with those
Not
guns.
for anything. Chew you up,
That
spit
is
you
funny.
out. So people can find it anywhere podcasts are offered.
Yes, Lisa
Right?
Paige made me do it.
Yeah,
Lisa
go
Paige
find
made me do
it.
it.
Give her a 5-star rating
Yeah.
and review. That does help. We appreciate it as well. Sarah Gonzalez Unfiltered, and of course the News and Why It Matters. Go subscribe to hers at Natalie Woods 22. Already campaigning for me and didn't even know it
I am.
for 22.
Put me on it.
Hey
I'll
Lisa,
learn.
if Stu says anything negative about my campaign at home, I need to hear it.
I'm pro Prather 22.
Pro
Good.
Prather.
Get me a sticker.
Well, I'll get you a sticker.
go.
We got
Right here.
stickers. Oh, look at there. Look at Sarah. Johnny
Sarah,
on the
pass
spot.
that over to me, girlfriend.
got
That's
Gotcha.
right. And selfishly, I want to encourage you to go to watchchad.com where all the fun stuff is. Going to be at Billy Bob's Texas Sunday night right here in DFW. So come out and hang. See us. Tickets are still available at watchchad.com. And they'll be in Cincinnati next week. Go to blazemedia.com. Check it out. Shop.blazemedia.com. Get your stuff. Love y'all. God bless. See you next time. Bye.
That was real fun, guys. Woohoo! Woohoo!